They're not going to be gym records. At this level, because we're in a national levels competition, we do have the opportunity to break national records, obviously, but we do have world level referees with us as well. So if world records can be broken, they will be broken. And when that happens, I will let you all know. Nice and smooth from Jacob Parr. Very easy opener. Stephen in the 140s, aiming for a 260 opener. Moved exactly like an opening attempt should do. Go whites. 265 for Dan Manick. Opening just shy of 3 times bodyweight. So all the new viewers in the chat, either watching it live, powerlifting.tv, or on the YouTube channel. Hello, you're watching day 2. GPC Nationals held here at Rucci's gym in Perth, Western Australia. My name's Michael. I'll be taking you through the deadlift portion of the day, where you're about to see Dan Manick attempt his first deadlift. Good pull, locks it up, puts it down. 3 whites. Again, all of Dan's crowd. All of his coaching clients here cheering him on. Matthew Kennelly. Easy pull. Tim Colton out of New South Wales. Trading out of Hunter's Strength and Performance. Aiming to be opening with a 270 kilo deadlift. Takes his time. Smooth pull, locks it out. There you go, happy with the result on that one. 275. So Garth about to take his first attempt on a deadlift. This is going to get him tied for joint first in the 90 kilo weight class with a 742.5 kilo total. Let's see what he does. No lift, so Garth was unable to lock that out at the top and hold it. Just got up and put it straight down. Adib Rahman. Currently going 4 for 6. Opted out of a 3rd attempt squat. Missed his 3rd bench. Opening with a 280 kilo deadlift. With this puts him at 695 and secures him a 3rd place position to start. Locks it out, holds it. What we like to see. Haven. Taking a 280 kilo deadlift. This first deadlift puts him into first place position with a 747.5 kilo total. So this is where things start getting interesting. People that might not be on the top list are about to get themselves pretty high up. So we'll see how it goes. Holds it at the top. Very solid. Dan Buckler opening with a 285. Again, this is also going to put him at joint first with a 474.5 kilo total. Dan currently weighing lighter than Haven by about 10 kilos. So if Dan secures this, this puts him in first place based upon body weight. Okay, so 2-1. On the right-hand side, his hips didn't lock out properly. Shea Carroll opening with a 285. With Shea's first attempt, this puts him in second place with a 722.5 kilo total. Let's see how this goes. Nice and easy. What we love to see. Daniel Ryan, 290 kilo opener on the deadlift. Again, this is another lift that will get him into first place. So he's going to be timed with Matthew Kennelly for a 742.5 kilo total. So this is where things get very, very, very interesting. Good lift. Jack Barber, the last person in the 140s to take their first attempt. So this pull gets Jack dead first with 817.5 kilos. So it is looking like in the 140s there is going to be a very strong fight between Dan Buckler and Haven Down for the second. But that could all change whether or not Jack ends up getting his deadlifts. Let's see how this goes for him. Very strong pull. Puts it down. He knows he got that. So Darwin about to take his opening attempt at 335. Darwin unfortunately wasn't able to make his opening squat today. Fortunately, he did injure himself in the run-up to this prep, 1 week out. But like a trooper, he came here, give it a try. We'll see how he goes from here. Locks out his first deadlift at 335. Darwin was aiming to beat the Rucci's Gym record in the deadlift. Which that first attempt did. Jacob Parr with a 257.5 kilo pull, a 27.5 kilo jump in attempts. Now Jacob is one of these freak people that if you put a number or just load a weight on the bar, tell him to do it, he'll do it. The last comp that I saw him for the qualifying for this meet, he ended up taking a 30 kilo jump on his third attempt and got it. So let's see what he does here. Locks it out, puts it down. Big smile on his face, off he goes. Stephen in the 140 class now, taking a 275 kilo deadlift, just over 600 pounds. This 15 kilo jump should put him in 4th place position. At the minute, Tristan, I'm not too sure who is going to be winning on coefficient. Oh, good pull, a little slow, but he still locks it out. Gets it. Obviously, Jaden Bartlett yesterday put up an amazing total. So 737.5 kilos. A 10 times body weight total is 1, pretty elite. 2, very rare. 3, I think possibly what was needed to get him the win. But we'll see. Bars loaded for Dan Maddock, taking a 280. Again, a 15 kilo jump. Dan currently in 4th place with a 715 total. This pull should put him in 3rd place with 730. Locks it out, puts it down. Good lift. So if you had heard the MC down there, exactly what I was saying before. Matthew Kennelly currently joint first, though second on body weight, aiming to secure a 282.5 kilo jump. 17.5 kilos there. Which pushes it 817. Apologies, that's Jack Barber. So in the last weight class, it's going to be quite a big fight for the 90s. Quite a few people getting behind Tim. Tim aiming for a 285 deadlift. Pulls it. Locks it out. Puts it down. We'll see what the judges say. 3 whites. Very happy with that one. So Garth missed his... So if you heard the MC on the floor there, Garth took his first attempt, missed it, but put the bar down before the down command was given by the head ref. So he's taking a 20 kilo jump here, which is a very big risky moves. Let's see how that pays out for him. This should put him in the lead with 762.5 in the 90 kilo weight class. There you go. Exactly like he was supposed to. That time, waited for the down command. Secured himself a first place position. So now the battle for first in the 90 kilos is heating up. Garth Cochran is number 1. Matthew Kennelly trailing behind with a 760 total. 2.5 kilos behind. But Daniel Ryan still has his second attempt to take. Aiming to add another 10 kilos on. Garth aiming for a 307.5 on his third. Locks it out. Adib with the first 300 pull of the day. Very well lights. Daniel Ryan out of New South Wales. 10 kilo jump on his last attempt, aiming for a 300 kilo deadlift. Dan Ryan aiming for 300 kilos now. One of the stronger pullers in this weight class. Locks it out. Just missed the down command. And he knew it. So as you would have seen, he did lock it out. But just a little bit too fast. Just needs to hold it a little bit more at the top. And that would have been quite easy. Here we go. Haven down. Taking another 300 kilo attempt. Whether we think Bryan Adams is a song to pull 300 kilos to, I don't know, but here we are. Takes his time. Off the floor. Locks it out. Very strong pull. 20 kilo jumper. Secures him second place for now. Shea Carroll, yet another 300 kilo puller now. Which is going to add him 15 kilos onto his total. Very strong. Well, it seems just shy of third place position. Dan Buckler taking 307.5 kilos for his second attempt. This is a 22 kilo jump on his last attempt, which shall put him back into second place with a 770 kilo total. There he goes. So in the 140 class, as we can see, there is a fight for the second place position. Currently, Jack Barber absolutely massively ahead with 817.5. Whether Dan or Haven can catch up to that, we'll see. The last deadlift. Oh, the second deadlift. How many now? Jack Barber aiming to cement his lead now, adding an extra 15 kilos on top of his total, which will put him at 832.5 kilos. If this is anything like the last attempt, this should move very easily. Pulls it, locks it out, easy. And with that, he might have just secured himself the win in his weight class. Darwin aiming for 335 kilo deadlift, even though he's currently nursing a hip injury. So let's see how this goes for him. The crowd is behind Darwin. Darwin being one of the fan favorites and choice to win the 90 kilo weight class. Fortunately, not able to put a final total up as he bombed out on the squats due to an injury. Oh, just unable to lock it out. Gives it a try. Just not there. Now Darwin had done that weight quite a few times in training. He's not choosing to take a third attempt. Good effort from Darwin. And now just got to focus on rehabbing. So starting off the third attempt, deadlift, Stephen. The 280 kilo deadlift. For the Darwin's attempt at 355, not too sure. I'll be able to tell you the next time a 90 kilo lifter comes up. Pulls it, locks it up, puts it down. Again, Jacob Parr with the craziest deadlift attempts, 230, 257.5, 285. Jacob is in this. So currently stands at a 702.5 total. If he can do this, puts him at 730. And he locks it out. Absolutely incredible lifting. He's going for a fourth attempt. Tim, about to take his third attempt of 292.5. So now, as we got into our third attempt deadlifts of Flight 1, Day 2 of the GPC Nationals at Rucci's gym, you're going to see the fight for the podium positions start right now. So Tim, taking his third attempt deadlift of 292.5 kilos. Unfortunately, won't get him a podium position. But this one's for him. Come on, Tim. Pulls it. Crowd's behind him. He's Very slow. Come on, Tim. I just think he's not got that. Soft knees, soft hips, not fully locked out. Unfortunately, that was a very good fight though. Dan Maddock taking a 295 kilo attempt here. 15 kilos on his last one. If he can get this, this secures him a 765 total, puts him in first place. Although Garth, Matthew, and Daniel all need to take a third attempt. So now we're seeing the push for the podium. Let's see it, Dan. Pulls it. Gets it to his knees. Can't lock it out. Big smile on his face. He gave it his all, and that's the best you can ask for. Thank you to the crowd. Matthew Kennelly. This for a 17.5 kilo jump puts him at 777.5 kilos. Come on, Matthew. Just not there. Unfortunately with that, that takes him out of pole position. Quite possibly securing him the second. Haven down. Third place deadlift at the minute. If he pulls this, this gets him a 772.5 kilos. Gets him the second place position, dependent on whether Dan Buckler can pull a third. Bar is loaded for Haven. So as you can hear, the crowd down here at Rucci's gym are all behind the competitors now because they know what is needed and what is happening in front of them. Takes his time. Pulls it. Going up. Locks it out. Holds it. Puts it down. That possibly could have got him the silver position. He is currently second, but let's just see what happens next. Adib Rahman. Adib Rahman with a pull of 307.5 kilos, which will end him on a 722.5 kilo pull. Unfortunately, won't get him the podium. But this could be a personal best for him, so let's all get behind him. Pulls it. Just not there, unfortunately. Garth Cochran, current number one in a 90 kilo weight class, is taking a 15 kilo jump here. If Garth can secure this, that gets him at 777.5 kilo total. He's still currently in first, but this could secure it for him. So the crowd getting behind Garth now. Pulls it. Just not able to lock it out, but that's okay. Garth is still in first place position. That was a good effort, just wasn't able to hold on to it. Daniel Ryan, 3:15. This for a 25 kilo jump on his total. If he can get it, this puts him in second place. Oh, gave it a good try. Shay Carroll taking a 315 kilo jump. Getting this gets him a 752.5 kilo total, secures him third place. As you can hear from the crowd down here at Rucci's gym, this is what everyone is here to see. The fight for the podium. He pulls it. Locks it out. Does he get it? And with that, secures himself a third place position in the 90 kilo weight class. Well done, Shay. Dan Buckler up next with a third attempt deadlift. 316. So we're about to see an open World Masters record about to be broken. Dan currently holding that. He's loaded 316 on the bar. If he gets this, this is a Masters 1 Raw World record. Come on. He's pulled it. He's gonna lock it out. Gets it. He knows he's got that. Puts it down. Just like that. Another world record smashed. Going across to the side. Just to get his equipment checked. And just with that, just to the side of the screen, his equipment's been checked, everything passes, a world record has been broken. Jack Barber, last deadlift of the 140 kilo male, currently in the lead. He's already won, but he's just aiming to add an extra 5 kilos onto the total. Hopefully ending on an 837.5 kilo total for the win in the 140s. Pulled it. Very easy pull. Puts it down. Easy. So, Jacob Parr taking yet another crazy jump in the deadlifts. He's opted in for a 4th attempt deadlift of 305.5 kilos. This gets him the World Junior Raw deadlift record, which is currently held by Brian Cook, yet another WA lifter. Jacob, again, Mr. Crazy jumps on the deadlift. The entire crowd is behind him on this one. The entire crew screaming at him, and just not there. He gave it a try. So, looking at the results based on Flight 1. Flight 1 of Day 2 of the GPC Nationals held here at Rucci's gym is now over, with the 90 kilo and the 140 kilo weight classes confirmed. Winner of the 90 kilo weight class, Garth Cochran, was 762.5 kilos. Jack Barber, massively ahead, 837.5 kilos in the 140 weight class. Next up, we got the 110s and the 125s, where we're going to see some incredible lifting. Having a quick look at the attempts, we have one competitor, Right to Gore, opening with a 370 kilo deadlift, which is incredible. Right, again, only going 4 for 6, hit 2 of his squats, missed his first, well, hit his first bench, missed his second, opted out of a third attempt bench. So let's see what he does. Right to Gore, even though he is currently gone 3 for 6, if he gets his first deadlift, that puts him at a 900 total, just 50 kilos shy of his open raw total world record. Now, Wright has come off the back of a powerlifting break. Currently has just finished a bodybuilding prep, and this is his first prep back after that. Although the open raw deadlift record in the 100s is 175, which he holds himself. So if he can get over 375 kilos for a second, he's got that. At Wright's last competition, he ended trying to attempt 402 and missed it just at the top on grip. So hopefully he can get that. First lift, nice and easy. Zach Penrose. Good lift there. Apologies, sometimes it is just a little slow between the screens. I try and get it as quick as I can. Good pull from Max Warren. 240. Very comfortable. Hung Vo. 245 kilos for his first attempt. Hung opening with a 245 kilo deadlift. Aiming to secure himself a total. Locks it out, puts it down, nice and easy. Shade out of Queensland, again also taking 245. Spotters and loaders, just making sure everything is nice and tight. The plates don't shake on the way up. A little slow off the floor, but picks up speed as he gets past his knees. Locks it out. 2 to 1. Soft hip on the left side. Cameron Blanchberg out of Rucci's gym, opening with a 255 kilo attempt. Very good attempt from Cameron there. Jack Knowles opening with a 265 kilo deadlift. Jack Knowles takes his time. Pulls, locks it out, puts it down. Exactly what we like to say. Kyle Kaplan, another WA lifter, about to open with a 270 kilo deadlift. Kyle at 23, still a junior. Very bright future ahead of him. Okay, Kyle having a pretty good day so far. This pull securing him a 700 total. Good lift. Into the 125s. Brendan, currently in third place, about to take a 270 kilo attempt. This gets him on the board with a 787.5 kilo attempt. Brendan so far having a perfect day, gone 6 for 6. Let's see how his deadlifts go. Good pull. Puts it down. 3 wide lights, just taking a second. So Brendan with that pull, he did get a bust nose, so just cleaning the platform for a second. The difference here, unlike with the squats, we haven't got people waiting at the side in wraps. Typically with this level of competition, especially in wraps, the longer you're in wraps, the harder it's going to be to get the squat done. Gavin up next with a 275 kilo deadlift. This jumps him straight into first place if he secures this with an 840 total. Bar is loaded for Gavin. Gavin taking his time. Pulls it. Very easy opener. Puts it down. Rucci's Gym's on Taj Smith. Opening with a 285. 300 kilo squat today was just out of his grasp. But Taj has pulled 300 in competition as well. So let's see how he does there. Currently gets him in a third place position with a 715 total. Nice and easy. What we expect. Cody Stewart. Opening with 285 also. Which knocks Taj out of third place and gives him a 727.5 kilo total for the third place position. So it's looking like there potentially is going to be a fight for third. Maybe even second. We'll see how the day goes. Oh, stumbles at the top, doesn't lock it out properly. Fortunately, that was a very strong pull from him, but just a little bit too strong where he just bounces it at the top and pulls him out of position. Tries to course correct, but is not able to do so. So we're now taking another jump. Dylan Multoney, the 125s with a 295 kilo attempt. This gets Dylan in joint first in the 125s with an 840 total. Currently aiming to match Gavin Stockholm. Dylan just coming in second on body weight. Now, time for a huge jump in weight. That last attempt was 295. Right to go. 370 kilos on the bar. So as I mentioned before, his own record currently stands in the 100 kilo open raw deadlift at 375. The last GPC competition that Wright did compete at, he missed 402 at the top. So will this record for today? Yes, definitely. Or we're going to see a 400 kilo deadlift also. Quite possibly. Let's see how the day goes for him. Wright walks off the bar. Tells the platform staff, get them tighter. But when you're that caliber of a lifter, you know exactly what's going to be needed. Right to go. One of the best looking sumo pulls you'll see. Down he goes. Very easy pull. What we love to see. Right score, first person today to go 900. Secured himself the first place win in his weight class, exactly as he set out to do. And with that, we jump into the second attempts. And for everyone watching at home who might have joined in to catch the final deadlifts of the day, you're currently watching GPC Nationals, held here at Rucci's gym, Perth, Western Australia. The bar is loaded for Matt Medlin. Second attempt at 240 kilos. Pulls it, locks it out, puts it down. Good 15 kilo jump there. Very well lights. Zach Penboss pulls it, locks it out, puts it down. Good lift. So looking at the 100 kilo males so far, quite possibly going to see a fight for third place. Jack Knowles currently 50 kilos ahead of third place position. Rucci Gore, again, 102.5 above that position. So first place, 100% gone to Rucci Gore. But let's see what happens in second and third places. Pulls it, locks it out. Good effort, Hung. Max Warren, 20 kilo jump on his last. Max Warren, take his time. Very good pull. Locks it out, puts it down. Having a look over the chart. Does it help having short legs as the bar doesn't need to be lifted very far? That's an interesting question. It's not necessarily short legs, it's more down to limb length that's going to be the determining factor. People with shorter legs typically tend to be better squatters, but that actually makes it a little bit harder to deadlift because at least if you're pulling conventional, which is close stance, you need to get your hips in the highest position you can, typically, and that will help with the lift. Now, people with short legs tend to favor the sumo position, where they take their legs a little bit wider. Shade furnace, second attempt at 260. Pulls it, puts it down, nice and easy. Cameron, currently in third place, aiming to add another 12.5 kilos onto his total, taking him to 760. MC John Sheridan's making fun of the musical choice today. This song has been on probably 5 times. Cameron Blanchberg aiming to solidify his third place position right now with 267.5. Pulls it, drops it. Not quite there. Jack Knowles, current second place in the 100 kilo weight class, aiming to solidify that, taking a 15 kilo jump. Jack aiming to get himself at 812.5 kilo total. I believe this will be Jack's first crack at an 800 plus total. Let's see how he does. Pulls the slack, pulls the bar. Is that a full lockout? Yes, it is. So for everyone in the chat, hello, how are we doing? Currently watching second attempt deadlifts on day 2, flight 2 of the GPC Australian Powerlifting Nationals held here at Rucci's gym. Kyle Kaplan also taking an attempt at 285. Kyle aiming to take a 15 kilo jump. Good pull. Puts him in 4th place with a 740 total. Brendan opting to take a 290 kilo deadlift, 20 kilos over his last attempt. Should secure him at 807.5 kilo total in the 125s. Brendan getting himself ready on the side. Taking his time. Just not there. Gavin Stockill, second attempt at 295 kilos. A 20 kilo jump here. This gets him 860. So the fight between first place has begun in the deadlifts now between Gavin and Dylan Multoney. Gavin Stockill opting to take a 20 kilo jump, get him to 860. Whereas Dylan Multoney took 295 for his first, and he's aiming for 325 on his second. The 30 kilo jump. Dylan gets that. That puts him in first place. So it could come down to the third attempt, possibly even fourth attempt, deadlift there. So that's how it goes. Gavin Stockill, bar is loaded. So yeah, some of the people have picked up, if you're following along with the score sheet on livepowerlifting.tv, Right Segor is aiming for another crack at the 400 kilo deadlift. Gavin Stockill, really strong pull, 860. Right Segor has taken a shot at over 400 before and failed at the top, just letting go because of grip. So let's hope he can get it today. Fan favorite, Taj, 302.5 kilo deadlift, 667 pounds. This attempt is 22 kilos short of the junior raw deadlift record. As we can hear, the crowd is all getting behind Taj. Come on, Taj. Locks it out, puts it down, nice and easy. Coach Dan Rucci whispering something in his ear. Attempt goes on the platform. Cody Stewart aiming to make his first deadlift of the day with a 20 kilo jump on his first failed attempt. So if Cody makes this, this gets him into third place, knocking Cameron off the podium with a 747.5 kilo total. Let's see if he can do it. Pulls it, locks it out, puts it down. Wide lights. Dylan Multoney, as predicted, aiming for an 870 kilo total. His 325 kilo pull secures him the first place position for now. Bar is loaded. On Dylan comes. Grips, ribs, locks out. Very strong. Very white lights. And here we go. Right Segor taking his first attempt at 400 kilos again. It's been a few years since he's tried this, before COVID. Since then, Right's had a few surgeries. got some injuries fixed, went and won a bodybuilding show. And here we go. This gets him a 930 total. Just 20 kilos shy of his best ever performance. Dan Rucci watching over this, making sure everything is secure. Now, if you can see what is going on, the amount of people who have just crowded the stage, crowded the platform to see a 400 kilo attempt right here. Right to go, about to have a crack of 400 kilos. Let's see him do it. Gets himself ready. Sets up. Aims to pull. Off the floor. Drops it on grip. Does he have another chance at hitting that? Third attempt deadlifts. So we're about to start the third attempt of Flight 2 here at the GPC Nationals, held at Rucci's Gym, Perth, Western Australia. We are currently watching the 100 kilo men and the 125 kilo men battle it out for a podium position. You will have just seen Right to Gore attempt to take 400 kilos and lost it just at the top on grip. Third attempt, deadlift, Matt Medlin, aiming for 252.5 kilo. Aiming for a 670 total. Matt being the eldest competitor in this weight class. Unfortunately, just not able to get it. Zach Pembos aiming on a 265 kilo deadlift. 12.5 kilo jump there. Fortunately, because he didn't get a bench press, he isn't eligible for a total. So this one is probably just for him. Zach Pembos, third attempt. Gets it to his knees, just couldn't lock it out. Good effort, Zach. is Jim's. Cameron Langeberg aiming to retake his 267.5 kilos. Pulling this gets him back into third place. If he can lock it out. And he just drops it at the top, unfortunately. Max Worm out of Queensland, aiming to finish there on 267.5. 7.5 kilo jump. This should secure him 705 total. Bull zip. Soft lockout at the top, it looks like, but let's see what the judges say. Yeah, unfortunately, just wasn't able to fully lock that out at the top. Shade Furnace, third attempt to 270 kilos. 10 kilo jump in his last one. Should secure him a 725 kilo total to finish. Platform staff just making sure the bar is clean. Takes his time, cracks the floor, gets it up. What do the judges say? 3 white lights. And Vo aiming for a 600-pound deadlift, 272.5. Pulls it, fighting. Oh, unfortunately stumbles at the top, caught by the rear spot. Fortunately, no lift right there. Cal Kaplan ending his day on a 290 total, 290 deadlift, aiming to add an extra 5 kilos onto his total. Cal Kaplan. Locks it out, puts it down. Brendan McIntyre aiming to retake his 290 attempt. Again, aiming for an 807.5 kilo total. Brendan walking up to the bar. Locks it out. Very white lights. Jack Knowles aiming to add an extra 12.5 kilos onto his total. Very secure in his second position. Now he's just adding to the total. Looking at the scoreboard, it looks like Rice Segura has opted out of taking a third attempt on his deadlift. Having a look at him wandering around on the floor, showing people his thumb. Looks like that attempt has absolutely shredded his thumbs, and he's not aiming to take a third one. That being said, Wright is still in number one position. Very comfortably as well. Only successfully taking 4 out of the 9 lifts. Still going first. Jack Knowles aiming for a 292.5 kilo attempt here. The entire crowd is behind him here. Up he goes. Does he lock that out? White lights. So here we go. Gavin Stockhill taking a 10 kilo jump on his third. That will put him in first place on body weight. So if Gavin can get this, he goes first on body weight. If Dylan can make his next attempt of 330 and secure it, that gets him first place. And sometimes this is all it falls down to. We are very close. Gavin Stockhill getting himself ready on the chalk cam. Takes himself up to the platform. Takes his time. Pulls it. Can't get it. And with that, that has secured the first place position. Dylan Motoni, regardless of whether or not he makes his final deadlift, he has won himself the first place in the 125s. Taj Smith with a 310 deadlift. Again, Taj still one of our junior lifters at 23. The entire crowd getting behind him. Taj aiming, pulls it, going for it, tries to lock it out. just not there. Gave it a good try though. Cody Stewart, 3:12.5. So as it stands, in the 100 kilo weight class, right to go takes the lead, followed by Jack Knowles. Cody Stewart, regardless of whether he gets it or not, still comes in third. He's in his fingertips. That was a good fight, but what you would have noticed is it rolled and he was holding it just on his fingers, but was able to lock it out. He didn't get it. And now we move on. The last lift of this flight, Dylan Motoni, aiming to take 340 kilos. With this, if he gets this, this secures him a 25 kilo lead in the weight class and the win in the 125s. So as you would have heard on the platform there, Dylan's already won. So this is just a fun poll. Dylan gets himself amped up, approaches the bar. Grips, rips. Is he gonna lock it out? No. Hold on. Everyone rushing to the side. So as you would have noticed there, as Dylan went out, he almost passed out. Being the absolute unit that he is, it took 6 people to hold him up, but he's okay. And with that, flight 2 of day 2 at the GPC Nationals held at Rucci's Gym, Western Australia, is over. The winner of the 100 kilo weight class rides to go on with 900 kilos. The 125s, Dylan Motoni, ends up winning with 870 kilos, 10 kilos shy of Gavin Stockhill. Next up, we're going to be seeing the fight in the 110s and the remainder of the 125s. So Dylan Motoni currently at 870. Let's see if he can hold on to it. Luke Hare, 125, aiming to add 240 to his total. Good, strong pull. "20-year-old Jack Wilkins opening with 250. Jack aiming to secure himself 730. Jack goes to the pull, locks it out, puts it down, nice and easy. Joshua Stevens, opening today with a 265 deadlift. Pulls. Little sticky at the top, but looks like he secures that. Easy. Igor, 270 kilo deadlift with a 2.5 times body weight. Good pull, puts it down. Didn't lock out on his right side. 2-1 though, all good. Jordan Wood, opening with a 270 kilo deadlift. Puts him at a 750 total to start. Very easy pull. Just giving the bar a bit of attention. Bar is loaded. Opening deadlift for Blake. Thanks, Zach. Yes, Daniel, we're currently in the final flight of the day. Very easy lift from Blake there. Brock, opening on a 275. But Risdale. Aiming to get himself an 800 total with this first pull. Pulls it. Puts it down. One red, still a good lift. Puts him at the top of the 110s. Alex Hockley, unfortunately, has only made one lift across the entire day so far, only making his first bench attempt. So with that, first deadlift for him is 280 kilos. Hopefully he's able to get a pull. Pulls, locks it out, puts it down. 2-1. Little bit soft hips on the right side, but still good pull. Makes his second successful pull of the day. Tim opening with a 280 deadlift. Very easy pull. Josh Perry, another WA lifter, 280 kilos for his first. Currently sat on a 492.5 kilo subtotal. Aiming to get himself 772.5, should jump in straight into second place. Bar is loaded for Josh. Rips, locks it out. Straight into second place. One of Rucci's gyms, OGs, Dale Smith, aiming to start with a 290 deadlift. Dale currently with a 510 subtotal. This should jump him into joint first with 800 kilos as a total. Dale will currently be in first place if he pulls this, just on body weight, with only 400 grams between himself and Brock. Dale, very, very comfortable deadlift. Also incredibly strong squatter. Big smile on his face over by the scorer's table. He knew that was easy. Corey Alexander out of Queensland, 290 kilos for his first. Gives him a 735 kilo total. Locks it out. Soft knees at the top though. Bad lift. So here we go. Rido out of Queensland, opening with a 295 kilo deadlift. So with this will jump him straight into first with an 852.5 kilo total. Pulls it, locks it out, puts it down. Exactly what you want to say. So now we're gonna start seeing a fight between himself, Max Jones, who gets first place. But then also there's going to be a nice fight for third place on top of this. Max Jones, New South Wales, aiming to start with a 315 deadlift. Which puts him just 2.5 kilos behind Rido. Pulls it. See what the judges say. Good lift. Luke Hare. with a 260 kilo deadlift in the 125s. As it currently stands, he's got a 695 kilo total, aiming to take 20 kilos on top of that. 715. Fortunately, not enough to get him on the podium, but let's see how he does. Bars loaded for Luke. Pulls it, puts it down, locks it out. Good lift. Jack Wilkins attempts to take a 270 kilo jump, 20 kilos on his last attempt, which should also get him a 750 total so far. Locks it out. Very strong. Josh Stevens taking a 15 kilo jump on his next attempt. 280 kilos loaded on the bar. Aiming to get himself a 770 total. Let's see how this works for him.
Josh is up 280 kilos on that bar. Second deadlift, the bar is loaded. Let's go, Josh.
Pulls it. Can he lock it out? No. Giving the down command. Unfortunately, just not able to lock it out of the hips. Hopefully he can give that another crack. Lot Ridsdale attempted to take 290 for his second 15 kilo jump, and that should put him in third place. Pulls it. See what the judges say. Good lift. Igor up next. Second attempt of 290 kilos, 20 kilo jump on his last attempt. Let's see how he does. Pulls it. Can he lock it out? Quite possibly. Let's see what the judges say. Good lift. Instead of stopping, he just kept pushing through, was able to get his hips through. Exactly what he needed. So Josh Perry aiming to take the second attempt at 300 kilos. Bit of a pattern here, but a 20 kilo jump in his last one. Just gets him shy of an 800 total. Quite possibly could be the goal today. Pulls it. Oh. Rips his hand open on the bar. I think he's gonna try another one. Corey out of Queensland, he missed his 290 attempt. He's actually going to try 300. So let's see how that does for him. Corey yet to put up a total. Current subtotal puts him at 445 kilos. Needs a deadlift to secure himself a full total. As you can see, they're just giving the bar a bit of a clean down, getting rid of the chalk, getting rid of some of the blood from that last deadlift, and then just aiming just to make sure the plates are nice and secure. Corey aiming to take a 10 kilo jump on his last attempt. Let's see how he does. Just not there. Dale Smith, Rucci's gym, aiming for a 310 kilo deadlift. So Dale now putting the pressure on Brock Ridsdale. Dale Smith pulls this, it ends up getting him an 810 kilo total. 5 kilos behind the third place podium. So let's see how this moves. As you can hear, the crowd here getting behind Dale. Pulls it. Locks it out. Puts it down. Righto again, aiming to take first place away from Max Jones. With this attempt at 315, that should get him an 872.5 kilo total. And pushes him back into first place. Good pull. Soft hips at the top, so he didn't fully lock out at the top. That's okay. Let's see what Max Jones can do. Little bit of wiggle room here. Max Jones secures this deadlift. That gets him an 885 kilo total. Bar is loaded for Max. Here we go, the crowd getting behind him. Could this be the pull that secures him first place? Let's find out. Pulls it. Puts it down. Let's see what the judges say. Good lift. Max Jones just getting himself ahead in the 110s. Just on the side of the platform. His main competitor, give him a hug, cheering him on. That's exactly what we'd like to see. For everyone watching at home, hello. We're about to start the third attempt deadlifts, the final flight of the 2022 GPC Australian Powerlifting Nationals, held here at Rucci's gym, Perth, Western Australia. Got some really interesting lifting going on today. Currently, as it stands, you're watching the 110s and the 125 kilo males battle out the podium positions. At the end of this round of deadlifting, we will be able to determine just who gets overall male lifter across the weekend. Luke Hare, 267.5, 7.5 kilos on his last one. Pulls it, locks it out, puts it down. 3 white lights, he's happy with that. Goes around and says thank you to all the refs. "20-year-old Jack Wilkins out of Queensland, aiming to add an extra 10 kilos onto his deadlift for a 280. Coach Brendan by the side, cheering him on. Pulls. Fortunately, just not there today. Although that would be a really nice pause grip. Josh Stevens aiming for 280. There's another attempt at this. He did miss this on his last attempt. This will tie him for joint fourth with 770. Is he going to lock this out? He's at the top. Unfortunately, got it all the way up to the top and just wasn't able to drive his hips through enough to lock it out. Josh Perry, third attempt deadlift of 300 kilos. 20 kilos on his last one. Finish him on a 792.5 kilo total. Josh Perry takes his time. Chest up, pulling it. Much better. Just not able to lock it out at the top, unfortunately. much better, even though he ripped his thumb at the top of the last one. That was a good attempt. Igor aiming to get another 300 kilo. Just giving the platform a little bit of a clean. Getting ready to start this pull. Up it goes. And just sticks at his knees. Unfortunately, not there. Goes around and thanks all the judges. Jordan Wood, 300 kilos on the bar. Further secures his position in 4th place in the 125s. Very easy. Very good pull. 15-kilo jump for Brock Risdale. If he manages to secure this, this gets him into 3rd place. Brock aiming to end the day on 8:30. Dale Smith, final pull will be 3:15, which would end him on 8:25. So if Brock manages to get this, this is for 3rd position. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, unfortunately, no.
Then we've got Alex, Tim, Dale, Lorado, and Max are going to round us out.
Spot up, join in, you know.
Blake aiming to finish the day on 307.5.
I've never been this point. I'll put it in commentating as well.
307.5 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded for Blake. Final deadlift on the competition.
Pulls it. Shaky on the way up, but still locks it out. Good lift. Spine and loading team just making sure everything's nice and clean. Making sure all the excess chalk is off there. Unfortunately, Daniel, no, Max still has to take his attempts regardless. Alex Hockley aiming to end on a 312.5 kilo deadlift. Just not there, and he knew it was, but that's okay. Smile on his face. Tim up next with a 312 kilo deadlift. Three more deadlifts left in what has been an amazing GPC Nationals. Puts it down. Locks it out. Good end to the day for him. Righto, attempting to retake 315. At this point now, not able to win the competition. This is just to firmly secure himself in second place. Let's go, Ryder. Just not there. He knows it. Again, he went to the side of the platform. Congratulate Max Jones. Now, Max Jones, after Dale Smith. Dale Smith aiming to just add a little bit more to the total. Dale wanted to finish on 325, which is the 15 kilo jump on his last attempt, ending him with an 835 kilo total. As it stands, you are currently looking at your top 3 male lifters in the 110 kilos. Dale Smith aiming for 325, just shy of 3 times body weight to finish the day off. Pulls it. Going up. Can he lock it out? Gets the down command. There you go. Very good fight from Dale. Could have quite easily have given that one up, even though he knew he had third place. He just wanted a little bit extra. Max Jones, final deadlift of the day at 345 kilos. This attempt will get him a 900 kilo total. We can go from there. You can see him getting ready on the side of the chalk cam. The entire crowd is behind him now. Mike's getting himself ready. This for a 900 kilo total. Pulls it off the floor. Just not able to lock it out. Can't get it. Still happy with the fact that he's got himself the win in the 110 kilo category. And with that, that draws an end for the 2022 GPC Nationals held here at Rucci's gym in Perth, Western Australia. Let's have a look at the men's results and how it has gone across the 2 days. So with the men, starting with yesterday's 56 kilos, Clayton, 415 kilos, the 67